Back, everybody, to more of that funny lawyer game. Let's see if the audio's working. Okay, it's working good. Okay, welcome back, everybody, to that funny lawyer game. We are now for, I think we're in the court system now. Yeah, I think we're in the court section now because we just did all that investigating. We broke locks. We beat the boss fight, which was Mia, and now we have all the evidence we supposedly need for our final day. And let's get started. Here we go.
Nick,
Yeah.
did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me?
Yes, but she looks way more mature than you do, kid.
And you still like a Steel Samurai.
I was just wondering about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time, all by herself, and she's grown up.
Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation.
And then you look at me, and well, it just shows a crude doodle of her.
Well, could be worse. You could be Dark Side Phil. You're already doing better by virtue of being a spirit medium.
I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl.
You're still legal, Maya. Don't try to wiggle your way out of this.
And on top of that, I'm the suspect of in a murder trial. Again.
Again. I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Oh. Hopefully that's Ben.
Good morning! The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you.
Hey, morning, Pearly.
You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya.
Huh? What do you mean?
The power of plot convenience. My mother was coming today to show her support. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's right, Pearly.
Hey, Pearls.
Yes, Mr. Nick?
Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too?
Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch.
Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Come on, Phoenix! You went through the entire Gantt case.
Wait for it.
You went through the entire Gantt case without
just
needing
go to the next
help.
one.
He needs his daily dose of melon. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of a person you love.
But I don't love anyone here. You see me?
No. Then he pulls out the pocket version of it and he says, "Except."
Except this.
Apparently not.
Except that snack that you can't unalive.
You can't unalive that snack. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls?
All right, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll need you two to your alone time.
Yeah, give credit to Pearl. She's younger than Maya, and she's actually able to channel that at will, not through stress, like Maya did.
And again, we need to thank this whole clan for making stretchy enough clothes, because otherwise channeling would be very, very not safe for work.
No, we should have just told Pearl, wear something different. Or wear something different, Pearl. That way you don't look as bad. Whew, thank goodness.
Nick?
This way. Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. Wait, that way Pearls won't be able to see today's trial.
What do you mean? What's going on?
Oh, so Phoenix is disguising... He's disguising keeping her innocence by transforming her into a woman?
Right, this doesn't seem like this is not like a Jungle de Eco.
Yeah, we just had that we had that conversation in the Mario playthrough. Oh yeah. No George.
Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey.
I thought the judge was gonna be from Explodes.
I guess if I'm doing a lot of female voices, then sure. You know, it's so rough on my baritone to do female voices.
When George isn't here, Explodes is the backup, and when Explodes isn't here, Ben does everything.
Female.
Anyway, what that other voice said.
All right, the defense is ready, Your Honor.
Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Gosh, I like saying your full name. I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world, and coincidentally be my bookmark on my screensaver. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix.
Yeah, you've been dead for like more than a year now.
Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me.
You know, for somebody that knows about this channeling thing now, I'm surprised you're not aware of who's standing next to me.
I think she does. She just thinks the clothes are ridiculous regardless.
That is called arrogance. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Wait, again, she became a lawyer at the age of 13. Man, Japan America laws. That's child labor laws.
No, remember, she was in the Germany part of the world.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't make any sense. Sorry. My realism was slipping in there. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Japan America will learn to fear me. Aha, and that's nice, Ms. Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Faye.
Oh, she does know, okay. She does know!
Oh no, she found out.
It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Ugh.
Well, they would be Miss Faye regardless, but... Alright, now then. A very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session, and I was unfortunately sober for most of it.
That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct?
Yes. And the key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been.
Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin.
All right, let's hear it.
The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point.
What?
When they were escorted out.
But Miss Von Karma, and how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant?
Clearly, Your Honor, can't you see she's showing off more cleavage? I never said that wasn't the defendant.
Then what's the meaning of this?
All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key.
You substantiate your claim?
Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Just as I suspected, Aunt Morgan.
Poor Mia. Seems she really is torn by this.
She's allowed to bring that in here? Then again, we've had full box lunches, so I guess I'm not too surprised.
Legalize sake.
Witness, name and occupation, and I swear if you say Emperor.
My name is Morgan Bay, and I am the spirit medium in a matter of speaking.
I'm sorry, but what do you mean, in a matter of speaking?
Silence! Oops.
I don't think anyone really cares.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting the whip to happen. Morgan knew the thing was coming in.
Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct?
Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirits and the technique unmistakably Maya then.
Spirit server technique.
We're just repeating words
I'm not
now.
high enough for this.
Wait, what? What? Okay, explode has to go.
He's not high enough for this.
Oh, I was like, what? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. In the matter of speaking, it is what happens when you've had one too many drinks.
So talk about drinking spirits then.
Ouch.
You be quiet. Yes, mommy. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, da? I mean, correct?
Yes, that is da. What in the world? What in the world could have? Mistaken Maya. She escaped from the room.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, what you said, Judgy. What you said, Judgy Wudgy.
Please don't call me that disembodied voice.
All right then, Judgy Wudgy. And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber.
That's a fancy hair from the backside.
Order, order, order.
Oh, Orochi, welcome back. Welcome back. This is the person that came from our last stream on I think was it Tuesday? Was it last? No, yeah, it was last Tuesday when we did our stream for this one. Oh, welcome back. You know, you haven't really missed much. We just got to the case and we just discovered that Maya could have actually escaped after we left to go call the cops. So
I'm gonna say it would have been funnier if Von Karma himself was actually doing this. That way, Lord Frieza and Darth Sidious could have a conversation.
that would be funny.
Or, you know, Von Karma and Ganondorf. But then again, those are both your voices. Those are all your voices. You have like the X-Bossed voices.
Well, to be fair, I don't think Gant would have been ever included because Gant was a retroactive character they added to the first game.
Please testify to this court. What happened during that time? Right.
Your
Take
Honor,
this
I
cigar.
will drink my best. Wait, I mean, I will try my best.
Shrink what? You're not shrinking any busts here. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. Oh no,
Maya's escaped.
the red text. It appears.
After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door, opened, and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other unimportant lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystica Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Interesting. And she just decided
Can you
not to
show
tell
us your neck then?
Yeah, show us the neck. Why have you hidden this?
Not because I'm into that.
Well, we did see the bullet in Von Karma's arm with the detector. Remember, that was one of the best
It is
moments.
true.
All right, why do you?
How come the bullet's in there? The metal detector. It's like, oh.
It's funny because we saw the anime version after that, and for coincidentally, Maya had the detector on her back the entire episode. It's like, wow.
Kirkhoff's gun.
She's a pack mule.
All right, why have you hidden this until now? Orochi's like, oh, dude's a legend. Yeah. I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic. However, I must correct falsities when they arise.
That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
My aunt is a very smart and sly
I'm gonna
person.
walk the dog real quick.
It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Why not? It was the shortest testimony yet.
Maya's escape. All right, let's see. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door and opened the chamber. But did we really? Watch, this is going to be like that. Just now, you said those two. Who were those two people you're referring to? I was referring to the foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lana's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry for my racism. I simply could not understand her atrocious English. Not to mention she looked awful.
Man, everyone's throwing shade here.
I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot.
It's bad for PR.
In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright.
Wait, why are we getting mad at this
Oh,
woman? She
thanks.
insulted Texas. Do you have any idea how much that narrows it down?
There's so much land.
Well, now the other voice is speaking, so I must say, what did you do after that, Miss Faye?
Also, did you not notice she billed us for the broken door? Yeah, you're welcome.
She did?
Yeah, she just said that she sent the bill for the broken door to our office.
That bitch.
Requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. I don't think I need to press that. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze.
Which hand?
Yeah, during our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head. This strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. You stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. Huh. But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however.
Objection. The witness was lying to cover for the defendant,
She was
trying to make her seem like a hero.
So, you were quote-unquote covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected.
Something unexpected. What, pray tell, did she... This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later. Yes, very well. Please stop. I think I'm getting a fixation.
Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach?
Now, witness, continue with what happened.
Oh wow, I was gonna say, are we already down a health point? No. It's just it's highlighting. And then quite suddenly she thrusted herself. That's new information.
Thrusted herself.
Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit such a thing. However, you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There is no way she could have escaped from you so easily.
Silence, child. Objection. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix, right? What about this picture? Look at this photograph. Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically, quote-unquote, Maya Faye.
Ugh.
Phoenix tried against his most notorious adversary yet, women. We had Old Bag, we had Maya, Mia, a whole family load. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Casually smokes pot.
Basically, Mr. Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had just called.
How tall was the nurse, ma'am?
But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However, with great strength, she hit the base of my neck. Yeah, okay. You fainted? I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor.
How long were you unconscious?
I'm not sure. About 10 minutos, perhaps.
And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. I know I would.
Happy? Witness, elaborate on that point for us.
I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after. Is that because you were unconscious?
Obviously.
Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? Question further. So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went? I would think that's obvious, good sir.
Just answer yes or no.
If that's true, how could you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all?
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself.
Huh. Very good point.
Hey,
It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this victim.
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
It means she has another witness up her sleeve. Those frilly, frolicking things. Looks like Miss Von Carver's ready to move on to her next witness. I can't see a crack in her testimony.
What should we do?
For now, we should try to get more information out of her. After we get more information from her, we may be able to use it later to our advantage.
Oh, so I have to press that meaningless one? Contact police. This is the only one I didn't press. Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple to call the police? Dude, you were there, man. There was a possibility of escape, and one of us should have stayed behind.
Yes, that is a very good point.
At the time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another.
Another what, madam?
Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence.
Yeah. Here,
another
tell me the
reason.
sentence.
There was another reason you wanted both of us out of the room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and the camera woman may be in danger. Is what I thought to myself.
She has a big hair.
Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Fay.
This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her. A bad one on us.
Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you.
Oh, that's all we had to do. We had to press everything.
That is enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with the witness testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fay did leave the chamber.
Hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt.
Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber?
Yes. That is exactly what we should do. Wait!
Be quiet, you.
Yeah.
Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person.
Let me guess, Mimi, right?
Ah, boy.
She
Back.
went to speak with someone?
Good, the other voice is coming into my head.
Who was it?
That's even funnier.
The prosecution calls Miss Eenie Meenie, who was sleeping in the side room at the time.
Any Minnie.
I think you can see where this is headed.
So I see that you caught the.
She's still doing her little dance. Witness, name, and occupation. Oh boy.
You're gonna be following back and forth. I thought I was gonna
Yep.
be the one doing most of the voicing on the stand today.
Like I said, I do a lot of females. Okay, so my name is like Eenie Meenie. And someone here looks like a snack. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university.
What is this parapsychology?
All the best things in life come in pairs, don't you know, Judge? Let's see. It's like, I guess most people call it
That's a boob
occult
joke.
stuff. Not to be confused with cult stuff, because that stuff's just wrong, I think.
Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Oh, because I'm not
Then-
high enough.
Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself on your Nokia phone, old man.
Yes, sir.
I do like how we acknowledge her as a sir. I'm pretty sure a lot of people are like, yeah, don't call her ma'am, call her a sir. She's a man.
I'm a man.
Now then, be a man. Now, Miss Meanie, after the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? Well, like, I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is all right, isn't it, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
The love of all things good, Your Honor. Have some spine, for my sake.
No, he might get into it.
Slap me, Daddy. That's what he's saying.
No, slap me, sir, you mean. Like, when the channeling started, I was like sleeping in the side room. I need my beauty sleep. Like, a little later, someone came into the room, like, really suddenly, you know? I mean, I was still wearing my clothes and everything because I didn't have any pajamas. Can you believe it? It was like, oh my God, totally my sister. I like hadn't seen her in like so long. I was so happy in like a sad way, like the way I wear my hat when I sleep. My sister, she like told me something like totally terrible. But thank goodness it wasn't about my makeup.
Who's willing to bet that in the anime version they just gave her an over-exaggerated Mount Lady voice for when they voiced this character? Because I'm pretty sure. What?
All right, here's live streaming us watching the anime of Phoenix Wright, and we're gonna get a reaction out of it.
Yeah, I don't want to get hit with a copyright strike. You're asking for
She
preference.
dabs in the anime. Anyways, now hold your horses.
Oh
young
yeah,
lady.
she dabs in the anime. Sorry,
You're saying
Mount
that
Lady or the defendant?
the defendant, Minnie.
As long as it's with both hands, it's okay.
you're saying the person that entered was your sister. Oh, you mean the defendant Maya Fey?
Really now, Your Honor? Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time. Oh, so there was two channelings happening.
No,
By the
this is
way-
the same channeling.
By the way, I posted in chat. Take a look.
Oh no. What did you do? By the way, does it Oh my, oh god, oh lord. I'm like totally dabbing. You cannot unalive that snack of a lawyer.
That's so messed up. I forgot about that. I purged that from my mind. All right, I'm gonna continue on. Are you ready, Ben?
Are you sure it's a Mount Lady voice and not a Cammy voice? Because Cammy suits her just fine.
I'm pretty sure it's the same woman because they have the same like 3 people voicing all these different characters at different tones.
And like this is totally true.
Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister?
Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic.
Also, by the way, I'm probably gonna just put that in the thumbnail. The dabbing meanie.
Oh no.
Oh, well, this is.
You can subtitle as "Oh my God" the way that she spelt it. Witness. By the frills of my shirt. Yeah. In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? Also, the fact that Von Karma literally was like 50 years old by the time we had him, which means he literally waited till he was like 30 years old to have a kid.
Work
I mean,
comes.
kudos.
Daddy needs his work first and then pleasure later.
First the riches,
And
then
even
the
then the
bitches.
work is
I thought
pleasure.
that was this.
Remember,
I'm
everybody.
sure we'd
Remember,
I'm
everybody.
sure
I
we'd
did it
love
while I had
to
a bullet in my arm.
quite literally, he took a bullet and then he got a child.
Okay, good. Sorry.
Man's getting shot up and then shooting up. I mean, what? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Why do I hear a Zarbon laugh in the distance?
Mm.
Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Can't I just do my little dance? Of course.
Miss Miney, please. I don't like little dances.
Mine. Uh-oh. It's going to the locking sequence, isn't it? My sister, like, this is what she said to me.
No, those are only during
Flashback.
fake sections.
That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. No, not that person. You can't use that language here. You can't call people that guy, that
She's
person.
dead. She gets a pass.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Cancel him?
That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Eeny?
She took her revenge. Are you sure that's what she said?
Yes. There. Are you satisfied, Your Honor, or do you need another round?
Tempting, but I still can't believe it.
No
I can't believe
way!
that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge.
Judge, you need to watch more movies. It is a bit hard to swallow.
I think George is back.
However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end. Period.
This news is so shocking that I think I might go to my other voice.
Yeah.
Other voice of me.
Ben was also voicing him at one
What do
point.
you think? What do you think, Mr. Right?
This voice is a kaleidoscope on a roller coaster.
It's clear.
I think I'm the only
It's
person
clear-
that's never voiced the judge. I think that's a good thing.
Everyone does the judge, except the judge. But
This
I did not read it while you guys were talking.
this
Well,
testimony.
you
just
started
now
to, so Mark probably just kind of.
spaced
I blame
out.
myself.
It was all made up. Was it just one huge lie?
Of course it was Phoenix.
Oh no.
Yeah. What do you mean?
It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone, like thread on a cloak. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies.
I don't feel comfortable you saying that with such a short amount of thread on you. Your Honor, this adult next to me has given me an idea. There's room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder.
And yet again, the foolish fool spouts out a more foolishly foolish fool like the rabble.
There's the woman who keeps saying foolish multiple times.
And Mr. Phoenix right, that those are literally her two catchphrases. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. I wonder what she says when she's in heat. Does she say fool a lot or does she say Mr. Phoenix right?
After the murder, cross-examination.
And look at her, she's doing a little dance,
Yeah,
Okay,
Chandler
sorry.
Started, I was like sleeping in the side room. Well, I mean, we knew that. Or a little later, someone
Was
came
she
in.
really sleeping though? Maybe she was awake.
Do you know the time?
Like maybe a little before 11 a.m., something like that, I think. How late did you stay up?
We don't have an autopsy report for the time of death, though.
Well, what about the other reports that we have?
Let's see. That's May 2nd. 14 patients died. Okay. Articles of car. 8 inches. This is the Dr. Gray's autopsy report. That's literally the guy that just got shot, but there's no time of death. Oddly enough.
Yeah, that's a bit sus.
Okay, we'll let her keep talking. 11 a.m.
Yeah, like my stomach is totally ready for like food. Like a snack.
No, I think you misunderstood me. I'm not asking what time it is now. I mean, what time was it when someone came into your room?
Oh, so like that's what you meant? Like you should have been more like clear about it.
I have
Sorry.
the gun ready,
My
pointing
bad.
at her.
I'm reading the lines here.
Can't
No, it's okay. Like it's really, really fine.
tell, but I'm a lip syncing right now.
I'm a lip sync too.
That's it. Why'd you stop mid-sentence?
Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again?
Oh my god!
Never mind.
She's an airhead. She's not a bimbo. Yet, witness about this person who entered the side room.
That's why I'll let her do. I'll let her whip her. I'll let her.
She hasn't whipped her yet.
Are you absolutely sure?
I guess.
You guess. Was it or was it not your sister who entered?
Like, I don't know. I mean, like, I totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith.
First off,
Oh
my name is not
my-
Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. But more than that, you managed to mess up the question with her answer.
Well, Mr. Wright.
The defense rests.
Well, that was a colossal waste of our time. Now then, witness, how did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Miney? Mimi Miney?
And seeing her, okay. all right,
Mimi
good.
Miney Mommy Milkers.
You were happy in a sad way?
Yeah, like I mean, it was my sister.
But wouldn't most people react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again?
Well, I totally buy into all that occult stuff. But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult.
Oh, you pretty much just got that. you pretty much just said it in your own way, but yeah.
But I like know all about the Korean channeling technique. The point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her quote-unquote sister. Yeah, like what she said.
Hmm. Should I
So she
drop
literally
this?
said that's what she said.
Should I drop this line of questioning? No. Nothing ever came good with not when you didn't. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter?
No.
She's an airhead. She's completely an airhead.
Like, there wasn't any reason for me, like, to think anything was quote unquote strange.
But
Hey!
Don't keep badgering her. Stop whipping me then!
you know the phrase objection? Could you try using that once in a while?
Mr. Wright. I do agree with you that this question is what the witness felt when she saw her sister. It's really that important? Oh, it's nothing. It is a very important.
It kind of
important.
should be important because that would mean something.
Kinda. Like someone's covering up another story here.
It is
Good
very
question.
important, although I haven't quite figured out what it is yet. But I've got to go
Mia,
for now.
into my pocket!
yeah. Typically, your sister does that for me. But yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
Don't do it,
Mia.
Well, she knows all about deep pockets. Have you seen what she's wearing? Deep pockets. Deep pockets.
He only has one deep pocket.
Are you sure
okay?
there weren't pockets, dude?
I'm not talking about the ones you put stuff in. I'm talking about what's holding her melons.
We've got.
Ben!
Yeah, I believe Explodes
Sorry,
is on the
you gave me the
soundboard.
fuel.
Soundboard and ready for anything funny to happen. Good. Just keep doing that. But I've got to bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about.
So fake it till you make it.
All right, Mr. Wright and Miss Millie, or you know what? I'm just kidding. I'm just
Millie
kidding.
Vanilli.
No,
Minnie,
no,
like
no.
Minnie
The other
Mouse?
voice is doing Mr. Wright. Please go back to your corner.
Oh no.
Like, okay, like I'm totally cool with that. I'm just gonna sit here doing my little thing.
Okay.
That dance has already been taken.
I didn't say dance.
So there's nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance.
Like the blood, maybe? Like, yeah, like nothing was like weird. Not even the clothes she was wearing.
Mia's talking to herself like she's found something wrong.
That's impossible. And like, is everything okay? Can I like go on?
Something terrible. What was that thing she told you?
Huh? Like, didn't I just like tell you about it? Are you an airhead or something?
By the way, our commenter Orochi. I'm just gonna say Orochi, so everyone knows that Orochi's the one in chat. I'm thinking the photo of bloodstains on the clothes. Yeah, that's literally this right here.
Someone would literally notice that there was blood on their loved one when they enter in, and people would normally freak out if someone walked in that was a loved one with blood all over them. Unless she's just really all about that face and not all about the clothes. Did you forget already?
Take over. Be right back again. Okie dokie.
A foolish fool with a foolish sieve for a brain only speaks foolishly with foolish words. Baka.
Well, excuse me, princess. That was actually really good. I wasn't expecting to go a full link on that one, but good. I'm happy about that one.
Wait, does that mean Mia is literally, hey, listen, hey,
No,
Phoenix,
she's the princess that's always gawking at Link.
Then I guess that's Pearl doing it. Hey, Phoenix.
Anyway, should I ask to hear that story again? I'm sorry, but could I hear that story one more time? Oh, great, I'm having a Zarbon moment.
Like, sure, no problem. I'll even, like, tell it all spooky-like for you. Because I'm good at things.
Oh, this.
That was no accident. Watcha! I was drugged with sleeping pills.
Yeah, so I can't skip this. This is all autoplay. So we're just seeing this thing one more time? Is there a reason why they give you an option to see it one more time?
In case you, since it's auto advancing, you might have missed something.
That's why I took my revenge.
It's interesting to
Totally
note she doesn't have her
fair.
hat in this one.
Isn't it, Amy?
She doesn't have her white hat in that one. The white hat
Soka.
Probably because of the car crash.
And like, how was that? I've been working on my voices.
It was a little scary.
I'm sorry. Maybe I put too much spookiness into it.
I know there has to be something here I can use, but where?
She really put a lot of thought into the lie, didn't she? We can't rush this. Let's take it slowly, one step at a time. She's bound to slip up somewhere. Don't give up. We don't get careless, okay? Remember, calm and collected.
Oh, so do we just loop back?
Yep.
Okay, so is this like a
So she was
time
sleeping,
reference?
yeah. Yeah, the blood-stained robe, the picture of the bloody, not
Yeah.
Maya.
Someone came real suddenly. Oh my god, it's my sister. I was scared, and costume looked totally normal. Yeah, that's definitely.
Yep, right here. That's the straight up contradiction right there. That
hold on,
there's
let
just
me
a
save.
fat
Let me
lie.
save like a scrub right now. Hold on.
A fat lie with an airhead for fat melons.
Okay.
They're not even
Yes.
that big.
Yeah, they're kind of normal anime size. Mia's the real
Well,
big
clearly
one
all the
here.
muscle from her brain went into her chest.
Mia's the real big one here. I think she's the only. I'd say she's probably the biggest one in the so far that we've encountered. I don't.
Meanwhile, Miss Von Karma sitting here with envy.
Well, it's flat as justice. Isn't that the meme for that?
Flat as justice, but big chest
Meanwhile,
holds all
back in
hopes
the
and
first game,
dreams.
April May was just trying to say she was bigger.
Yeah. No, she's in prison right now.
Bigger.
Yep.
That was a very
Bigger.
well spun lie, Miss Innie.
What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix, right?
It's well constructed, but that is all it is.
Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix?
Miss
It's like someone's writing this.
Miss Meanie, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance.
Yeah, and...
But I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture.
Look at this photograph!
This is a picture of your sister that you met. I would like to think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared before you like this.
The blood spray. Oh no, she's sweating. She likes blood.
Miss Meanie,
She's a
why did you
vampire.
not include the blood you saw in your testimony? If you were really testifying and not lying, you would have noted it right off the bat. Unless you're into that stuff.
Okay, sorry. That may have sounded a bit sensitive. She likes being told off. What can I say?
Order, Miss Miney. What is the meaning of this?
So, right? You know?
Miss Miney?
I'm thinking, don't interrupt me.
Ouch!
And what are you stammering about, Your Honor?
Well,
At witness, her personality did a complete 180 there. Lots of people do that when they get on the stand, though. Oh, that's your line.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm now thinking your thoughts out loud. First of all, calm yourself, witness. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with the testimony.
if you please.
he just comes
I
out.
thought we banned all weapons
He
from the
comes out from
courtroom.
under this
Why
desk.
another whip here?
He comes in from under his desk. If you please. The judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be.
Yeah, about as good with the Ganondaddy case.
At least the Ganondaddy case made more sense. That guy was like an official top brass law dude.
Judgy wudgy. Like the side room was like kind of dark, you know? So like the costume is like purple, right? The blood totally blended right on in. And I like persuaded my sister it wasn't like right to do something like that. And then like I took my sister to the channeling chamber.
Were you gonna say that regardless if we didn't get to that point?
Yes, now I see. I see that I need to smoke more. And have you given us a clear reason as to why you didn't notice the blood?
You think? Like, thanks, Gramps.
Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright?
There's a Phoenix right there.
All right, I guess not.
I don't want him to bring out a whip on me.
You may question the witness.
Man, you gotta give Phoenix a W on that one. He just mean mugged the judge. And the judge is like, okay, guess not.
He performed the fat glare.
Alright, let's see. Side room was kind of dark. I don't know about that. It was still bright in the day, dude. Really? Because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room.
Objection. Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. Like, that's right.
Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Minnie's?
You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man.
That's influencing the witness. That's influencing the witness. Can't breathe. Let me out of here. All right. Costume purple, right? How'd you know it was purple? Well, I guess she does know her colors. You didn't see the blood?
Like, yeah.
But she must have had the gun with her at the time as well.
That's,
Are you going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun either?
I, like, totally didn't. All I was looking at was, like, her face. Huh. Called it.
Wait, but if she saw only her face, she wouldn't have noticed the outfit was purple.
Yes. Continue.
Persuaded by his sister, and like persuaded my sister that it wasn't like right to do something like that. Okay. And what was your sister, Miss Minnie, like at the time?
Well, she was, like, totally flipped out because she shot Dr. Gray. But I think, like, she knew. She, like, said she did something really bad. And, like, she said she wanted to go with me to, like, apologize to Miss Morgan.
Did Mimi's spirit really say all that to you?
Like, yeah.
Took sister channeling chamber. Okay. Was your sister calm by that time?
Like, I guess so. I guess maybe, like, taking her revenge on Dr. Gray, like, made her feel a lot better.
What a way of saying that.
I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The sooner, the better.
What are
At
you
least take me to dinner first, woman.
Yeah, what are you implying, sister? She says with her whip at the ready.
And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know. Oh, so she was awake then.
May I ask you one more thing, Miss Minnie?
Sure.
Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place?
Something out of place? Huh? When do you mean?
When you were in the side room, were going to the crime scene, arrived at the crime scene?
Probably arrived at the crime scene.
I'm talking about
Or maybe
when you
going
arrived
to.
at the challenge chamber, of course.
No, nothing strange.
What should I do? Press harder. Think harder. I know you can remember something.
I totally can't. Just give up already, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Wonder if I put too much faith in Indy's ability to do anything with that brain. It's no good. Can't find anything wrong.
Phoenix, the judge believes his testimony. If you don't find some sort of hitch in her statement,
He'll
he'll end the trial.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a mind reader and a spirit. We have to give it another shot. It doesn't matter how many times we listen. We can't give up.
Well, but what if I just select the other options? Okay, so this is a very short one. Okay. Took her to Chandler. Oh wait, this is... So we had like 2 other options. Let's go ahead and explore those. Seems like Orochi sent a message. Can I see the map? Yeah, go ahead. This is the map right here. There you go. Got the channeling chamber and the side room. Notice how the channeling chamber and the side room are kind of on the same, like there's that gap in there that shouldn't exist. Who's to say that there's like a secret tunnel or something that goes through?
I've been saying that for the last few times. There's literally a secret chamber in there.
Okay, but for now...
Now you're saying what I said. Now you're stealing my lines.
Okay, hold up. Let me press and get those other options out there. Yeah, I'm doing some speed running here. Okay. We're in the side room. We're going... Oh, let's do the side room. I'm talking about when you were in the side room, of course.
No, nothing strange.
Good idea.
I think it's just going to be the same thing.
Okay. Well, she is just saying to explore every option. I think that's an in-game hint to say explore all 3 of these. So I'm just gonna do it just be 100% certain. You know how this game is. So they want you to explore everything when they want you to. So I can do the secondary option. Going to maybe it has something to do with her seeing Pearl, because the walking by, remember? And that's
Yeah.
when Pearl broke the thing.
Or yeah, the broken urn.
I'm talking about when... Oh, that would be a thing if it didn't break at the time. Let's see. Orochi says, wouldn't she have crossed paths with Pearls? Oh, yeah, literally, we both came up with the idea at the same time. Talking about when you were going to the challenge chamber, of course.
No, nothing strange.
She answered rather quickly. Now what? I think that has something to do with the pond, yeah. Think harder. I know you can remember something.
I, totally can't.
That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court.
Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not they... Hold on. Not there was... That's a weird way to cut off. Something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important.
Oh yeah, I think after what we got, yeah. I asked because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this.
Very well. Miss Miney, if you will please include a statement about this in your testimony.
Like, I don't get why, but okay.
Didn't see anything on the. Oh, she didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. Try to remember that time.
Oh, like, I remember, like, I totally didn't see anyone on the way.
I guess that really is a dead end.
Something you finally pull out of a witness is never a dead end, Phoenix.
It's no good. Can't find anything wrong. Oh, okay, we're
Phoenix.
back to this. We're back to the loop. Okay, hold up. Maybe that's the time to pull out evidence.
You could also just show Pearl or the vase or the key or the.
See anything on the way, like
There's a
channeling
lot to
chamber?
choose from.
Well, I'll save Scum for sure. But my question is, so we got the sacred urn, right? This thing had to have been on the crossing way, because if you were to remember the pathing here, side room, you have to go through the winding way and into the channeling chamber proper. Phoenix and Lada are already out of that general area. So she had to have seen something. Maybe also seeing Pearl. Was Pearl there? Because if Pearl was during that time, she had to have seen what's her name. So I'll throw it out and see. Because Pearl also.
I mean,
broke
Pearl
the thing.
found a key there, so a key might have been dropped on the floor.
You say that you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. Oh, do I get a point for that? Do I get a point for that? Let's see. Pearl was there until the police came. Yeah, there we go. That wrote she's right on that one. However, that is impossible.
I'm like, what do you mean?
I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay.
Interesting. You have a semi-intelligent look on your face. So, what about this child?
Sorry, I was a little ahead. It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center of the garden.
The garden?
Yep. Which means anyone walking through the area would have seen her. So, Miss Minnie, what do you have to say about that, huh?
Yeah. Objection.
She was full on Skeletor. She's angry.
Remember, as the court can see, she's a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her quote-unquote sister at the time. Do you honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing? Preposterous.
Objection! It's not preposterous, and I can prove it.
The broken urn.
Yeah, that has to be.
Foolish.
There's no way someone walking along the winding way could have not noticed Pearl. Yeah, so do we just automatically give you that gimme point? That's like the easiest 2 and 2 thing to happen. Yeah, she was putting this thing together. This urn is my proof. Yeah, this urn is my proof.
An old cracked clay pot. What is that going to prove?
Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it, that's why. Oh man, wait a minute, he lied. He's not. He said he was gonna keep that secret. Isn't Morgan watching all this happening right now?
Yes, but remember, Pearl is not knowing any of this.
Oh well.
She broke the urn?
Why? Why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day before you take me on a date?
This urn was broken around the time the channeling started. And Pearl was the only one who put it back together. While sitting right in the middle of the winding way. Yeah, Rochi says, Innie is definitely lying. Well, I'm pretty sure at this point we've clarified that. Miss Minnie, Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. She was hard at work putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see.
Just like her family.
If you couldn't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. I think I have sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Meanie. Thank you, Wario. You are a masterful liar.
Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say.
The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. So, Miss Minnie, tell us the truth.
Like, you can't handle the truth.
About what?
About what? About what you really were, where you really were at the time of the murder, of course.
Remember, there was a knife. What if she had the knife? Remember? What if it was a double murder? Sisterly homicide. It brings families together from the afterlife. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room.
Can't really believe her. Was she really sleeping in the side room? Yeah, I guess I know.
There's no way.
No way! I can't
There we are.
believe this!
Your lies end here, Eggman.
What do you?
The witness says that during the actual murder. The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there's clearly a contradiction here.
Contradiction? Where is the contradiction?
Hold up, because
Help me, Mia.
Mia's the save scum. It's in her testimony just now. It's in the evidence. Help me. Yeah, help me. I didn't read that.
Well, let's consider, where would the evidence have that pointed out in? I mean, none of the evidence would suggest that except the urn.
Clothes scrap, unburned remains found inside of the clothing box. There's a hole that looks like a bullet hole about 8 inches off. Still haven't really got to that. The ball, don't think it's necessary. It's a gun.
Here.
It's in the evidence. It's in her testimony just now.
One way to find out.
Earlier in your testimony, Miss Meanie, you made the following statement.
Magnus Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know? No.
It's true that at the time, both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to go call the police.
So? Like, what does that, like, have anything to do with anything?
It's very simple. Miss Minnie, how did you know that fact?
How?
I can see that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that.
Oh.
Which means, Miss Minnie, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by the way of the winding way.
Godzilla roar.
But look at the map.
Wait, yeah, because from the channeling chamber, there is a bullet that goes into the basket into the side room, which means there was clearly an open path from there to there, which shot through that into the side room.
If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way.
Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I ask this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Refrain from making moans, Miss Minnie. Please answer the question.
Objection. I like hormones. Don't ask a question off of a baseless assumption, if you please. Look, honestly, she looks like the Dommy look. She swings for the other team. Well, I suppose since you've put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Her most popular shipping is, aside from maybe Edgeworth, is female.
Phoenix and her. You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix.
Yeah.
Use your Kamehameha.
Well, I haven't learned that yet.
The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eeny Meeny. So now is the time to prove it.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer.
Before the voices overtake me.
I didn't read that.
I didn't
Sorry.
read that either. What did he say? I was looking at chat.
Where was she at the time of the murder? I'd say she was in the chamber.
There's only so many options. So yeah, she had to have been in there with the box. With the box, she had to have been in the box. Shot.
Maybe
through
that
the
box was taken into the channeling chamber to make it look like it was innocuous. Actually, no, yeah, that makes more sense. Someone dragged the box into the channeling chamber, and then the box was taken out.
And then she shot through with a hole, which went through the little tapestry thing, the little thing.
And the
So-
box, but then the box was moved, so it's like, yeah. So where'd the bullet go then?
Let's see what Orochi says here. If she didn't pass through the winding way, then she would have already been in the channeling chamber, right? Yeah, I think that's what we're discussing at this point. She had to have been in here at the time, but inside.
Yeah, I
the
say in there,
human-sized
and
box.
then we can show the box. It's big enough to hold a person, after all, including that airhead's melons.
Miss Miney was here, of course.
What? But, well, that's the channeling chamber.
Isn't that the crime scene?
Slam. Yes, that's right. Miss Meanie was at the scene of the crime.
What?
Oh,
Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started.
yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
Stop agreeing with her!
Simple. Miss Innie Minnie was hiding at the scene of the crime.
I was hiding? Where? Like, where was I hiding?
Had to have been
Yep, right there.
right around here, because this is where the shot was taken at.
Yep.
Here, of course.
Behind the folding screen. Ouch!
Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
You did choose that option, too.
See? Like, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball.
Now, Miss Miney, one so young as you shouldn't be saying.
Oh, did we lose Ben?
Give him a second.
No, not quite. Not quite indeed, sir. Totally not. Shut it, tramps. As if you know exactly how old I am. What? Man, Angry Airhead is fun to play.
I'm sorry.
It's like the pipe's about to burst. I guess I should help it along.
That's a good pose.
The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this.
Well, thank you
Or
for-
so Phoenix would say.
I think we got this one. So does Ben and I both share a point on this one? Because we both kind of
It clearly says it can hold a person, or at least they said it could hold a person. Plus, yes, it has bullet holes in it.
Miss Miney. How were you able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime? I think I've said like Miney and Minnie with the like interchanging so many times.
Yeah, like Leia and Leia from Star Wars, It's the same princess.
Yeah, could have been hiding in the box. How were you able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple.
What's
You
in the
were
box?
hiding inside the Five Nights at Freddy's box.
What's in the box? And that tiny little box, no person could fit in that.
Sorry, but your theory has already been disproven. Well, I disproved that when she was hiding from me in it.
So you're saying Lada is bigger? Objection! But the clothing box was in the side room, right? It could be moved afterwards, which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. And that's right. I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time.
Mr. Wright, do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the murder?
Yes, and it's literally there. There's a bullet hole there.
And now I present the piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
It's literally the thing itself. Just show the couch again.
The folding screen?
Or that too.
Literally it right here, because if it got shot, you compare it to the bullet hole right here. 8 inches off the ground.
Yeah.
Take a look at the clothing box.
You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that whole thing.
This brothers.
But he said
I don't have time. I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say it already.
There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground.
Coinky dink.
About 8 inches off the ground. Wow, really, Judge? How'd you guesstimate that without a ruler? Where have we heard that before?
That's as long as the lines that I stored on my table. I know my 8 inches, sir. The folding screen, it had a hole at the same height.
That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. See, this is where I think happened. And we're not going to be here yet. I'm pretty sure. But what I think happened is I think Morgan was going to help Minnie get her revenge by getting this guy to show up. But at the same time, Morgan knew that she needed to clear herself of it. So she made it clear that she was not there at the time by being with Phoenix and Lada. So when the deed happened, if things ended up tracing back and they found the real person, they'd be blaming Minnie, not her. That's where I'm getting at here. So you got two bad guys.
And also there's another piece of evidence. Remember that last scrap piece of purple clothing? Remember, it said it was unburned, which means the rest of it was destroyed. I mean, why else would you... She might have just been having that costume on just to kind of blend in with the whole area, you know?
Fair enough.
But purple's like not my color.
It went to the screen and then into the box. Miss Miney, you were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray.
Nah. Objection. Then, Mr. Phoenix, right? What about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eeny Meeny?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eeny Minnie, you were hiding inside the clothing box all along. Oh, brain blast right now, brain blast. She swapped places with Maya. She put Maya in the box while she was having the cloudiness. And she felt like she was underground, remember? She was under dirt.
And Maya said she dreamt. That's right. She was knocked out. She knocked Maya out. Because Maya said that she dreamed that it's like we don't dream during channeling.
I am in a box and I'm scared.
You know, putting women in boxes and moving them around. Sounds like a nice trafficking Tuesday.
And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey.
Boom, give me my point.
Woo!
To masquerade as Maya Fey?
But her boobs.
She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client.
Now, stop. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness or that bimbo's moaning. In any case,
thought
Mr.
you
Phoenix
liked it.
Wright. Didn't I have a proposition? It makes me uncomfortable. She's a redhead. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. Is not possible for one person to do all that by herself. Correct? It's not possible.
It really is impossible. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. Yeah.
No. Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Finish it.
Wait, Miss Von Karma. You said it was not possible for one person, correct?
What? You can't be serious.
Miss Miney, get stop with moaning, please. You're disturbing the dogs. You had an accomplice, and it's the most.
I am the
obvious one.
dog disturber.
Oh, you did see the creepy doctor guy.
This
Oh yeah, I gave him a Russian accent, and it was really funny. You should have been there.
Honestly, I don't want to be anywhere near him.
Yes.
this person.
If it wasn't for someone from Korean Village, you couldn't have gotten in that costume. If it wasn't someone from the Faye household, you wouldn't have had that box to use.
Morgan, Faye?
Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier?
The one
do you
that
have to
sounded like
say
she
about
smoked
this?
20 packs a day.
Just my natural. You shot Dr. Gray with your 2 hands. Do you deny it? Oh, do we have the flip out here? Does she pull out the AK?
Sorry if that broke anything.
Oh no, it didn't. Remember, Discord has a noise suppression deal.
Unless you turn it off.
Oh, good. Oh, and, well, I mean, none of us heard it. As soon as I heard Ben's voice ramp up, it just went to nothing.
Dang, I did break it.
This is what happened. Yep, exactly as I thought it would. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the channeling started.
Oh.
The murderer crept silently towards the other 2, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime.
But that's when something unexpected happened. The doctor moved.
Unexpected.
Well, that would explain the knife. Like the knife was the final nail in the coffin. Or the fact that he had the gun. Remember, he had a gun with him. And I think that threw off things. Yes! Dr. Gray was
Dang.
actually not dead yet. The last restraint
Dang,
fired
Doc.
a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. Oh man, that explains the shot that Maya had through her sleeve. She literally,
It missed her by that much.
while she was asleep. So that bullet got some mileage. Wow, okay. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and bang!
Not him.
After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room?
Yes, a gunshot is certainly something that you wouldn't expect to hear. Which is why, upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Miss Minnie, she immediately covered her own costume with blood and pretended to be Maya Fey.
But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through. Again,
Which is
she had an
precisely why
accomplice.
Miss Morgan Fey chased us out. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Flashback. Hurry before there are more victims here. Flashback.
Was that a threat?
What is one supposed to say?
Objection?
That is the real truth behind his murder.
Who is that? Laughing at a time like this?
Or is it? Or was it her? Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving?
What is it this time?
Miss Von Karma, surely.
Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? Well, not your daddy did.
Yeah, I did defeat your dad, and he's been at the game for more than 50 years.
And it was even my final form. Trust me, he's a strong one.
What in the world?
Mr. Phoenix, right. Your argument is flawed in one very crucial area.
And that is?
If this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble? Revenge? Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things?
Well, yeah, we know this, but I don't think she does. The fact that her sister was killed by being drugged and everything. Yeah, well, that's
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eenie Meenie want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive?
To be fair, this is case number 2 in this game, so I wouldn't be expecting again, we're putting Gant as the bar right now for the most twists and turns.
Yes, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive.
Motive? That's I can't say she has no motive here.
I like to change her
Oh, good.
with her say not like all the time. It's like, yeah, tell me my motive, buddy.
I have to think of a motive now. There's a reason.
Comes a raging Hulkster.
Honestly,
reason
his tone
you
shift would be
wanted
the
Dr.
first time anyone changed voices on a whim.
Well, that was April, May. Remember?
Yeah.
Well, you and I co-opted on that one.
You heartbreaker.
The reason you wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice. Not that one. Is this the clippings here? 2 women's car crash. Yeah, this one right here. Huzzah!
Huh. Good, they thought, no. You problem with Sally. Answer is Phoenix, right?
I thought that was the right one. Which is great. Now even she is calling me by my full name.
Oh, don't pretend you don't like it when a woman calls you that. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death?
Yes. Because through the accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself.
Don't be stupid. No one has proved that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing?
What do you mean by that?
See now, stupid cramps. I'm going to explain. So please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I wanted revenge, then I wouldn't have really waited all that long. And besides, the guy that thought the spirit thing was the thought of the spirit thing was Dr. Gray himself. It was a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know?
Didn't she say?
Yeah, she was the one that recommended this place to him. She's back to her airhead persona.
Persona? I haven't played that game.
Ah!
Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix, right? You failed to support your own theory, foolish fool. Thank you.
We need to
The
have
end.
we need to have a gong sound effect every time she bows.
Oh, banana.
That's a goal.
That's something I can think of.
Let me see. What's a good one? Oh yeah, this. Yeah, this. There you go.
There's yellow in the background.
From the sky.
She is the queen of bananas. She whips them into shape, making banana whip shakes.
Oh, I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix, right?
No.
What Miss Miney has stated is very true.
No. That bitch is wrong.
The revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan.
Yes, there is.
You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point.
No. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix, right? You should really learn your place under my wing.
What happened? I thought I had her for sure.
See, it's just as I told you. I hope you like your slice of humble pie.
Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Eenie Miney.
We need an objection. Yeah. Okay.
Hold it. Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute.
All right.
Can you summon the ghost of my ex-wife here so I can tell that bitch I hate her again? Please. Everyone else is getting something good out of this medium channeling shit.
You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Have faith in how deep your pockets are.
Mia.
Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for a murder. But, regardless, that girl trained for this crime.
Really?
Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There is a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion.
Time's up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you prove this reason?
Can I really do this? Well, I mean, the other way is my best friend's gonna die.
Maybe there's a lot of reasons by her as to why she wanted to kill Dr. Gray, but maybe it's because Miss Morgan Fay wanted Maya to be out of the picture so her family could get power.
True. That's
It has
also
nothing to do
true.
with Dr. Gray. He's literally a bystander in all of this. He just happened to be this reason because it's a red herring.
I'm not totally confident here, but I know what I must. I know that I must press on no matter what.
That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now, since I am but a channeled spirit and clearly not allowed to integrate.
I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Miney had a motive.
Ha ha ha. Too bad, and you're too late. My cross-examination has already ended after all.
Oh, thanks. Thanks. I got lunch. Oh, nice. What is this? What is this? Your Honor, can we have a recess? my Mexican food just arrived. Yeah.
That's the first time she's finally whipped. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix, right? What? You're supposed to be on my side. Avon Karma only cares about the perfect win. That's why I never lose at Mortal Kombat. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix, right?
Oh, you know what?
Flawless
You want to know what? She's already different from her father. Because she wants Phoenix to fight back. Lord Frieza wanted Phoenix to just sit down and let it happen.
And
Notice
uses
that.
any underhanded tactics. She thinks she has everything all set in play.
Mhm.
She's wrong.
Mhm.
And when she does underhanded tactic, it's because she thinks it's literally not relevant, or
Von Karma, however, would do anything to get the win. She, on the other hand, knew that she could craft the perfect case, so she's actually a step above her father in actual integrity.
the only thing she's done wrong is use an illegal photo to tell the judge.
And using a
Listen.
weapon to motivate witnesses, the defense, and the judge. And I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way. And it's just by the means. No way.
Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess.
Oh boy, the judge listened to me.
We'll continue the cross-examination after we reconvene.
And after I treat my several whip wounds. Hey, wait, no way.
Oh wow. Wow, perfect timing, guys. All right, we'll get to the conclusion of this one after I eat my meal. Maybe like 10 minutes, but for the rest of you guys, stay put. We'll be right back after not these messages, but after a brief break. Until then, everybody, take care. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.